Welcome to the internet. I'm your host, Attractor Media. It has been reported that Tophaichu's brother was killed in a shooting. So I found an article. Yahoo News is reporting on it. So let's read through it. March 11th, a man opened fire on a family in their car at the Northeast Albuquerque church parking lot early Tuesday, killing a man and injuring his mother, then driving off with them inside, police said. Minutes later, he rammed into another vehicle up the road, got into a fight with that driver, then was fatally shot by a security guard. The identities of those in the chaotic incident, the alleged shooter, and the man in the vehicle have not been released, and the motive is unclear. The Albuquerque Police Department has said the mother was taken to a hospital with a gunshot wound and her condition was unknown. After the incident, there was an Instagram post by social media influencer Tophiachu. In the post, she said her brother and mother were shot. Tell your loved ones you love them, she said. Hug them, she said. She was not advised to post anything, but she still posted it anyways, which, okay. The post has since been deleted. At about 3:30 a.m., officers responded to a reported shooting in the area of Ponderosa Northeast near Montgomery Park, Gallego said. A woman told police she was sleeping inside a vehicle with her brother and mother in the St. Andrew Presbyterian Church parking lot when she was woken up by a pop or something and broken glass. She told police that she saw her brother sitting in the driver's seat with a gunshot wound to the head, Gallego said. The woman told police she saw her mother in the back seat had also been shot. So somehow Tophaichu hadn't been shot. Her brother was probably killed instantly, unfortunately. Her mother was shot as well. Her mother's in a local hospital there in Albuquerque. Don't know how she's doing. Listen, I don't know anything about Tophaichu. I don't keep up with her. I don't know anything about the lore of Tophaichu. I know she said some pretty fucked up, controversial things. But I still wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I still wouldn't wish this on anyone. I wouldn't wish this on Cyrax. Even though Cyrax is obviously a huge scumbag piece of shit, I still wouldn't wish this on him. And I think it's important to keep in mind that this is a human being that lost whose brother was shot in front of her. Lost her brother and may stand to lose her mother in the coming days as well. And I think it's important to remember that. I think it's important to remember that aside from the shit that she says and her presence online and the locale universe, it's the same thing with Strangely Lex, where this is all fun and games until it gets serious, until a life is threatened, until someone's life is at stake. This is all just fun and games. But the moment that happens, the moment that this shit translates into real life, real casualties, it's not funny anymore. It's not a game. I hate that this happened to Tophaichu, although I don't know her, and I've never heard good things about her. I hate that this happened to her. We also have, on the other hand, Cyrax, who has made a video about the Tophaichu situation. Of course, his facts are all wrong. He's a fucking idiot. So, quick question. Do Cyrax and Tophaichu have any history of interacting with one another? Because I don't know that they do. So if they do, let me know in the comments below. Also, there's a clicking throughout the video. I don't know what it is. I live on a busy street and I'm always having audio issues. Thank you for working with me and being patient. I appreciate all of you. Now, back to the task at hand. But Cyrax has now jumped into the mix for some weird reason, I don't know why, and is now talking about how the people that shot Tophaichu's brother, it was premeditated, they were bullies, blah, 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 blah. They weren't. They weren't bullies. You can easily Google it and find out that it was a freak accident. It's a freak situation. So I may be covering the DSP or the Cyrax situation, or his shit take on it as well. I may be covering that as well. I'm not sure, because I know his take's going to be really shit. And I've tried to cover Cyrax on this channel before, and he's just so boring. I just don't really know what commentary to provide when it comes to Cyrax, because his videos are largely just dead air. And then him just, ranting about who fucking knows what, right? So I may cover it. I don't really want to watch it before I hit record, because I don't want to, I want the commentary to be genuine. But anyways, I may do that in the future. Shout out to Tophaichu, regardless of the kind of person you're known to be on the internet. And I would say the same thing about DSP. We all know I have a habit of shitting all over DSP because he's a scumbag. Thanks, Hillbilly Truck, for driving past my house with the loudest exhaust I've ever heard. Thank you for that. Jesus Christ. But we all know that I shit on DSP all the time because he's a scumbag. Because he scams his audience. He thinks that people are fucking stupid. I still wouldn't wish this on DSP. So I think that's important to remember, that these people are human beings. And while we may hate them, and we may want them to get not canceled or whatever, I don't know. When it comes to somebody being hurt, the fun is over. The jokes stop. That's just my personal take on it. Unless you're like fucking, unless you're like Kanye and you're making fucking like, telling people you're a Nazi and shit, then, fuck them. But when it comes to just like this little, this little gimmick that we do, this little fucking shoot that we do, this little rib that we do on these locales, there's a definite line. And I think DSP's audience sending threats to Strangely Lex crosses that line. I think that Tophaichu's family being in danger crosses that line. Anyways, I feel like I'm kind of circling myself here. I just think that's really important to remember. I hate that this happened to Tophaichu. Rest in peace to her brother. I think his name was Brother Chu, was his nickname. Rest in peace to Brother Chu. I hope her mother survives. I hope her mother recovers, because nobody fucking deserves that. Not so fun fact, I lost my mother this time last year. It's right at 1 year since I lost my mother. I don't wish that on anyone. It's not funny. It's not fucking funny. It never will be. So, rest in peace to Tophaichu's brother. I hope her mother survives. And rest in peace to my mother as well. I'll see y'all next time. Be good to be good at it. Bye-bye.